Namaste, welcome to Gita's Kitchen. Today's Prasadam is Channa Dal Kozhakattai. First, to make the outer covering, I am taking 1 cup of water, add a teaspoon of ghee, just a pinch of salt. When the water starts coming to a boil, just add 1 cup of this processed rice flour and stir it well together. Let it all come together. Mix it without any lumps. We'll switch it off. Now I am transferring it to a wet piece of white cloth. Just cover it and allow it to rest for some time. I have already made a video on how to make this homemade rice flour. I'll give you the link in the description box. For this, I have taken 1 cup of Channa Dal and we have pressure cooked it for 2 whistles. And you cook it such that it becomes soft, but at the same time it should not become mushy. It should be well cooked, that's all. Now allow it to cool and then drain out the water. Now we will just transfer it to our mixie jar and we'll pulse it 2 or 3 pulses. See, when you pulse it like this, you get a lovely soft powder of this Channa Dal like this. I am taking some Jaggery powder, about 3/4 cup, and add about 2 tablespoons of fresh grated coconut. And now add this pulsed Channa Dal powder to it. Cook everything together on a low flame. Here is some cardamom powder for flavor, and also I am adding a teaspoon of ghee to it. See, now the jaggery and the dal, coconut, everything has mixed well together, and when it comes together like this, we can switch off the stove. See, our Channa Dal stuffing or purnam is ready. We'll just allow it to come down to room temperature. Our purnam or stuffing is ready. Also our outer covering or the rice flour dough is also ready. I've just portioned it out into round balls like this. Now you can just take out one portion of this for the outer covering. Again we can make a cup shape like this. Keep a spoon of this stuffing inside, and when you close it, you can just make some pleats like this. Then bring everything together and cover it at the top. You can shape it like this. Yesterday I was looking out for some other mold within the house to make a different shape. So then I took this my muffin tray and I said, why not I use this as a mold for making the kozhakattais. So first grease each depression and then press it in like this, so that a little of the flour comes up also. Then add a spoon of stuffing inside. And then we can cover it from top. Now we'll remove this and see. See, this is the lovely shape you get. You can shape it like this too. Water is boiling in our steamer now. We are ready to place the modakams for steaming. We'll steam the modakams for 7 to 8 minutes. I have switched off the gas. Now let's open it and see. See, all the modakams are well done As always, allow it to cool down to room temperature before handling it. The modakams have cooled down well now. We are ready to offer the Naivedyam to Ganesha. Namaste. Welcome to Gita's kitchen. Shuklam Bharadram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantir. The next Nama we are going to look at today is Gajakarnaka. Tumukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnaka. Gajakarnaka, very simple in meaning. Gaja is elephant and Karnaka is ears. So Gajakarnaka means one with elephant's ears. Now, of course, the entire face is of an elephant. The entire head is an elephant's head. Then why are we giving this special importance to elephant's ears? You have seen an elephant. Ears are huge, almost the size of his entire face. Now, in other, when we look at the idols or pictures of other gods and goddesses, we don't see such prominent ears. And maybe we can just try to look at the ears by looking at sometimes we have very large or dangling earrings on them. But not so for Ganesha. His ears are very, very prominent and they are wide open all the time. Now, in humans as well as in animals and most other beings, the ears are somewhat cup-shaped like this. Why? So that the sound which is received from outside can be directed inside the ear and we perceive the sound. But in the case of Ganesha, his ears are almost flat but wide open. Elephants have got highly sensitive hearing, it is said. Also, they have got a great memory power. So, when we pray to Ganesha, we need not worry, oh, will Ganesha hear my prayer? And does Ganesha listen? And if he listens, will he, act on it? Definitely, we need not worry because his wide ears are always open to hear our prayers and his ears are very sensitive also. Sometimes you might think, okay, when I look at a cow also, occasionally you might find it flapping its ear just one or two times, maybe to shoo away a fly or something. But not so in the case of an elephant. An elephant very rhythmically waves its ears about like this. So this is something which only the elephant can do. As a human, we try to do almost next to impossible. There is a saying in Tamil which says, Gajakarnam Powder. That is something, or Gajakarna Potalum Mudiyadu. Meaning, even if you do a Gajakarna, it will not be possible. That is, it's a very, very difficult task, which is almost impossible to do. Whereas our Ganesha, even if you give him the most difficult task, he finds a way of carrying it out very easily. In the sense, if we have a difficult task to do also, once we pray to Ganesha, we will not face any hurdles and we will be able to carry out the task very easily also. And that is why he is called as Gajakarnaka. Another very common and popular shloka, many of you might know is Mushika Vahana Modaka Hasta Chamara Karna Vilambita Sutra. Again describing Ganesha. Mushika Vahana, who has a Mushika as his Vahana. Modaka Hasta, who's got a Modakam in his hand. Chamara Karna, his ears are like fans. Chamara Karna. So you must have seen some in pictures or movies in the olden days when the king sits on his throne and then you have all his sevaks or sevikas, fanning him with these huge chamaras made of peacock feathers. But for our Ganesha or for the elephant, it is not at all a problem because he is able to wave the fan himself, is able to wave the chamara himself. And what is the speciality? He is the subject who is doing the action of waving the chamara. He is doing the action of the waving and he is also the receiver of the action, that he can wave the chamara for himself, by himself too. So all this goes to show that Gajakarnaka, the elephant god with elephant ears, elephant-faced god with elephant ears, always is ready with wide open ears to listen to our prayers, our dharmic prayers, and help us to solve our problems easily and make our journey of life quite successful. So with this, we'll stop today's episode. Periva Sharanam. And tomorrow, in the next episode, we'll go on to the next Nama. Please continue chanting the Shodasha Nama, that is the 16 names of Ganesha. Thank you.